Yeah, it's being live streamed.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay. So, IFNG, good evening to everyone on Facebook and dito sa Zoom natin. And we're here with our pre-lecture series. And sir, of course, I'm looking for the um, PowerPoint. We will be having with us tonight from World English Reviews, Sir Lee J. De Jesus, started in 2005 and um, online teaching by 2012 with Cambridge CELTA qualification, teacher training with IDP and British Council um, hold on, since 2006 and proficient with using Facebook, Zoom, Skype, Google Classroom, Google Docs, and Microsoft Program as distant learning tools. Course developer and content writer. Overall IELTS score 9. Okay, so guys, let's also all welcome Sir Lijay De Jesus.
Okay, to add to that, guys, just for your information, I'm the first Filipino webinar presenter for CAIL and CELPIP. So ano po yung CAIL and CELPIP? CAIL is the Canadian Academic English Language Test, which is the competitor of IELTS Academic in Canada. And CELPIP is the Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program. Katapat po yan ng IELTS General Training for Canada. So these are Canadian English tests. So there are only two Filipino presenters and I'm the first one. Yung isa is Ma'am Trina Caranda. And finally, okay, other stuff about me. Okay, I teach IELTS, OVT, KL, CELPIP, Civil Service Exam, call center language training. Okay, and I love basketball. I haven't played in 2 years though because of the pandemic. Okay. By the way, yung nasa picture, hindi po na-shoot yan. Nagmintis yan, bad trip. Talo kami. And then, I love gardening. Here's my kubo. That's where my wife and I sleep. Here's myself and my wife like a few years ago. And here are my puppies and my lovely dog, Maya. Ayan po. Thank you for allowing me to introduce uh, myself. Ayan, so magandang gabi po sa lahat, anywhere you are in the world. So my goal tonight is to help you get a better score in the IELTS test. However, I know that you've been watching a lot of videos. You've been having a lot of guests, okay, in this channel, IFNG Facebook group. So I want to offer you something a little bit more specific and a little bit more special than the usual. Okay, I want to teach you something that will help you improve both your listening and your speaking test. Okay, I'm confident about this. Why? Even though my voice is not nice and I don't have an American or a British accent, okay, I've gotten like 8.5 once and in the past two tries ko naka 9 ako sa speaking, so it's not a fluke. So I guess I know what I'm saying. So ang gusto kong gawin tonight for you guys is to help you understand, okay, some of the principles of pronunciation in the English language in general, not a specific British or Australian or American English, but English pronunciation principles in general. It's 25% of your speaking score. Remember that. And guys, it's the easiest to improve. And if you understand these principles of speaking, then gagaling din kayo sa pakikinig because you will know what to listen for. May I know how many of you have taken the test before? So ilan na yung yeah, you can hit the raise hand button or you can type in the chat box. Okay, so who's taken the IELTS exam? Wala pa ba? So first timers kayo? Okay, so Louis. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a few. Okay, si Jobel. Yeah, guys, I don't like, I love interactive lectures. I try to make my lectures as interactive as possible because otherwise, sana na-record ko na lang tong itong video tapos in-upload na lang sa YouTube, di ba? So this will give you the opportunity to really enhance your skills. So only two people? Yeah? Okay, so the rest of you, first time, okay? One of you, Catherine, way back in 2010. You can easily improve your score by what? By at least half a band score, maybe one band score. Kung naka-7 ka lang dati sa listening mo, if you understand the principles I'm gonna tell you tonight, you can increase that easily, but 8, 8.5 probably. Okay, kung yung speaking mo dati was a 6, you apply these principles, boom, you can easily increase it to at least 6.5, maybe even 7, because even though pronunciation is only 25% of the speaking score, okay, it really affects the score beyond the 25%. Kasi it creates a good impression and therefore a good assessment dun sa examiner nyo. Remember, these examiners are also human beings. If you can exploit their psychology, okay, then it will be a big advantage to you. And I think that's what I did. Kaya nanayin ko yung huling dalawa. I just told them what they wanted to hear. Okay, I said it in a way that they probably expected to hear it. Ganun lang siya. Didn't really give real answers. Hindi ko kailangan magbigay ng totoong sagot yan. So anyway, so anong pag-aaralan natin today? Here's a very special lesson. Okay, let me just load it. Let's load it up. Okay, let's close that part. Here you go. So guys, I would ask for your participation because this is all about pronunciation. And the lessons you can apply to your listening exam and to your speaking exam. All right. If you have a phone available, maybe you can turn on your recorder now so you can record your voice and then listen to it later after our session. Okay. So instant boom, instant improvement tayo today. Leia, I'm just gonna mute you. There you go. I'm gonna mute everyone. And I'm gonna lower all hands. There you go. Mhm. So the title of this lesson is "Improve Your Speaking Voice." It might sound like it doesn't have a direct connection with the IELTS test, but believe me, I've been doing this for 17 years almost. It does. It says speaking, pero it will improve the partner area of speaking, which is listening. So let's get on to it and participate. Right? Pati yung mga nasa YouTube or Facebook live stream. Okay, just follow along. Or if you want, you can transfer to the Zoom room. Anyway, so what's our objective? To improve our speaking voice and therefore our IELTS scores through clear and correct pronunciation, aspiration and blending of words. And by doing this, by understanding these concepts, also improve your listening score for the IELTS test. Now, if you see words that you don't that are intimidating or maybe unfamiliar to you, don't worry. Mukha lang nakakatakot yan. But once you understand them, ganun lang pala yun. Very simple lang siya. Okay? So don't worry, I won't take up your 2 hours. I will go as fast as you allow me. Okay? So, how do you achieve that effective voice that you can use for the IELTS test to help you get a 9? Okay, like I did with my ugly voice. Okay, first of all, you need to be audible. Kailangan naririnig. Okay, which is easier nowadays because in the Philippines we do video call speaking tests. Okay, so you have a headset like this with a nice powerful microphone. So even if your voice is a little bit on the weak side, mas understandable na po. Okay, how do you have an effective voice? You need to be fluent. What does fluent mean? Some people think that fluency is speaking nonstop. Actually, hindi, because pauses, they're part of fluency, but you need to pause appropriately at the proper time and at the proper place. Okay? Fluency means, you know, yung hindi naman dire-diretso yung pananalita na para kang machine gun na di ka tumitigil, but you're able to connect the sounds. Yun po yung fluency doon eh. Next, the effective voice is flexible. You can adapt it to any situation given. And of course, this part is more important for the review for the call centers. An effective voice is pleasant. Because if you have an unpleasant voice, they wouldn't want to listen to you. Okay? Pag nagko-call center ako, hindi po ganito yung boses ko. It sounds different actually. It sounds more like a woman's voice. This is my normal voice, not my call center voice. So anyway, I'm gonna teach you pronunciation tips for tonight. Okay, you apply them to yourself, and then you can also apply these to understand those difficult to understand listening tests. Okay, una-una po. For us Filipinos, make sure that you pronounce the TH sounds. I know you've been hearing this for a long time, and I know that most of you in this room today, you realize that this is probably one of your problems. Okay, pero ang tanong, what have you done to actually fix this? Alam nyo na, hey sir, mahina ako sa TH, hindi ko ma-pronounce yung TH ko. Okay, very good. The first step towards fixing a problem is accepting that you have a problem. After that, ano nang ginawa natin? Have you tried to improve it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know because I've never met any of you personally. Okay, so make sure that you pronounce TH sounds. There are two types of TH sounds, the soft TH and the hard TH. So ano po yung soft TH? Repeat after me. Malambot. Okay? You will find this sound in words like think, thin, toothbrush, hindi po tooth, okay, toothbrush, math, and bath. So, sabay po kayo sa akin. Repeat after me. Think, thin, toothbrush, math, and bath. So, did you record yourself? I hope you did. Okay, para ma-review ninyo yung sarili nyong boses. Okay? How do you say this properly? Paano ba 'to sinasabi ng mga Filipinos? Would anyone in the room want to say it the wrong way? Meron bang gustong makipag-ano sa akin, sparring dito? Paano natin sinasabi ng mali yung mga yon? So we say tank, tin, toothbrush, mat, tsaka bat. Why are we having such a hard time with these words? Well, it's because we don't have the th sound in Filipino, right? Can anybody think of a Filipino word with a th sound? May naisip ba kayo? Okay, let's rack our brains. Let's search our memories. Sige. Pinoy word. May th. Hindi Spanish, ah. Salaba? Salabas? Wala naman sila, no? Anyone? How about from Facebook? Can you think of a Filipino word with TH in it? Or TH sound? Mhm. I have one. Actually, I'm gonna type it. Sawilis. Okay. Ito meron. However, we don't pronounce it as Bathala. Bathala. Sawilis, natawa ako doon. Okay. Ang pronunciation natin ay Bathala. Okay. Wala akong maisip. I cannot think of a Filipino word with the TH sound. That's why we have such a hard time with it because we grew up not pronouncing these words. So we need to exert a little bit of effort. Okay, soft TH po. How about yung hard TH? Let's move on. Anong tunog ng hard TH? Da, da. Okay, so that, that. Repeat after me. That, then, those, then, soothe, with. Did you record yourself? I hope you did. So, bakit kailangan ma-pronounce to ng tama? Because if you don't pronounce them properly at meron silang katunog na word, then you will receive a deduction in your IELTS score. Kunwari, instead of saying that, you said that. Eh, meron words English na that eh, DOT. that. If you say Dan instead of Dan, so it becomes a name. You will be misunderstood. Okay? Imbes na those, sinabi mo dose, so parang gamot, dosage. Imbes na then, ginawa mo then, yung tirahan ng animals. Okay, or we also use this word then to say living room, the den. Okay? Imbes na soothe, sinabi mo soothe. Soothe, wala namang ganong word sa English. Soothe. And then with, sinabi mo with. Parang nag-iiba yung ano, yung meaning niya. Okay? So, o kaya suit. Ay, perfect. Ma'am Peachy, thank you. Imbes na suit, nagiging suit. Meron ding suit na ano, S-O-O-T. So, in the IELTS test, when your mispronunciations interfere with the meaning, mas malaki yung deduction niya because there are mispronunciations where it doesn't interfere with the meaning. Okay? So, tinitingnan po yan ng mga examiners when they grade you. Yung bang mali mong pag-pronounce, naapektuhan yung pag-intindi ko dun sa sinabi mo? If it does, then that's around the band 5. But if you mispronounce, but they still understand what you're trying to say, then that's about the band 6. Okay? And if there's a very common sound that we Filipinos have difficulties with, ito mga soft TH natin, tsaka yung mga hard TH. So you know what? Now that you know that you have a problem, the next step is to fix it. The next step is to practice it because speaking is a skill. Okay? It's not something that you can just think about. It's something that you have to act on. It's something that you have to do. So record yourself, listen to yourself, and then work on improving it. Kahit ano lang, 10 minutes a day. I mean, you have 10 minutes a day, right? Even though you work double shifts. Huwag naman po sana, kawawa naman tayo. Okay, let's move on. So here are some sentences with TH sounds. So I'm going to say it first, and then you try your best to pronounce it properly, and hopefully you have your phone recorder ready. Okay? So sabihin ko muna yung mali, tapos sabihin ko yung tama so that you can hear the comparison. Okay? Wrong muna tayo. Telma replied with a thin smile. Telma. Okay, tapos tin. Okay, tin kasi that's a kind of metal, right? So instead of thin, dapat thin. So let's do it properly. Thelma replied with a thin smile. Your turn. Sentence number 2, wrong pronunciation muna. He has such bad breath that we can't breathe. He has such bad breath that we can't breathe. Oh, mali, dapat breath tsaka breathe. So let me say it properly. He has such bad breath that we can't breathe. So yung una po without the H, breath. And then the one with the E, it's breathe, breathe, the breathe. Breath, breathe. He has such bad breath that we can't breathe. It's your turn. Cha, maki-practice ka na rin, ha? Total, nandyan ka na rin lang. Ma'am Cha, practice ka. Habang nagsa-sign up ka dyan, practice ka. Okay. Dami mo nang kita. Next, third sentence. Wrong pronunciation. This is such a thankless task. This, thankless. Paano dapat? This and thankless. Alright? So let me say it properly. This is such a thankless task. Your turn. Okay. Next, fourth sentence. Naku, mother, father. How do we say this usually? Mother and father. Paano ba sa Pampanga? Makanita kami sagad. Mother tsaka father. It should be mother and father. I'm Kapampangan, by the way. All right? So, what would mother and father say? Mali, no? Let's say it properly. What would mother and father say? Imbes na mother with an A. Okay, you can use a U sound, mother. And imbes na father, long A, You can shorten it. Father, father, mother, father. What would mother and father say? Kayo naman po. Go. I'm enjoying this so far. Gusto niyo ba magsipag-on ng mga microphone niyo at sabay-sabay tayo o okay na yung ganyan? Private private na lang, private practice na lang kayo. Gusto niyo ba mag-public practice? Okay, so I guess, naiya talaga direct message. O sige, sige, ano lang po, private practice tayo. Okay, as long as you pronounce, mag-pronounce po kayo, wag yun lang, hindi to YouTube, ah. Okay, and then of course you record yourselves. Let's move on to the next sound. Ito pa, para sa aming mga Kapampangan, especially, you need to pronounce the F and the V sounds. Okay, some examples of these for the V. So when it comes to sounds, hindi naman F tsaka V yan. Ang pagpropronounce yan ay F and V. 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 Ganun lang sila, di ba? So, V muna tayo. Imbis na level, you should say level. Level. And then the second E, imbis na magiging level. Level. Imbis na level. No, sounds ugly. Okay? Pakinggan niyo yung sarili niyo, bigla nagiging social. Di ba? Imbis na, pare, anong level ka na? Pare, anong level ka na? Mas English yung dating. So, level. Next, imbis na forever, F and V, forever. Okay? And then the last one, yung ER, hindi siya R. You pronounce it as an forever. Okay? Tapos na kayo mag-pronounce. Next. Imbis na vibrant, para mahirap na, vibrant, you can say vibrant.
Vibrant.
Nice. Thank you, Sir Jeff. And the last one is, paano ba to? Live? Hindi. Leave. Okay, your turn. Pronounce. Okay.
Live.
Thank you, sir. Next. Ito naman tayo sa F. Problema namin sa Pampanga, seryoso. So, fulfill. Okay. So, fulfill. All right.
Fulfill.
Okay, thank you. And then ito, marami nagkakamali. I used to make a mistake with this one because most Filipinos read it as paano? We say fluorescent, di ba? Fluorescent bulb. Fluorescent. Pero paano yung tamang pagsabi niyan? It's actually fluorescent. Imbes na fluorescent. Pangatlo, third syllable stress. Fluorescent. It should be fluorescent. Okay, fluorescent. So please say it, fluorescent.
Fluorescent.
Okay, thank you. Kaya ako nag-headphones tonight to hear you pronounce. Okay? Lahat ng gusto mag-join, okay lang po. Turn on your microphone so I can hear you. Pwede rin hindi. Next, naku, madalas to. Narinig ko, cellphone, no? It should be phone because it's a PH. Cell phone. Okay? And how about this one? Hindi po siya Pilcoa. You pronounce it with an F sound. It should be Philcoa. Malapit sa UP. Diliman, okay? Philcoa. All right? All right? So, mind your Fs and your Vs. Okay lang kung kapwa mo Pilipino yung kausap mo, ganyan rin siya magsalita. But when you take the IELTS test, the examiners will be listening to these sounds. And of course, in the listening test, maririnig nyo yung mga yan. Okay? So let's have some sentences. Let's pronounce them. So una ako, and then you can turn on your phones and record yourself. Okay? Para mapakinggan nyo mamaya tama ba yung pagkasabi ko. Sige. So just keep your mics muted for now. Mag-record po kayo. Right? So first sentence. Florian and Beverly believed that they were beautiful and photogenic. Florian, Beverly believed beautiful. And then instead of saying photogenic. Okay? Pagbigyan nyo lang na mag-develop yung O. Imbis na photogenic. Imbis na photogenic. Okay? Photogenic. Florian and Beverly believe that they were beautiful and photogenic. It's your turn. Record yourself. Okay? Next. Oh, si Senator Ping, the presidential. Okay, hindi ko sinadya yan. Baka kala nyo nilagay ko dyan yan. Hindi. So, how do you say this in English? Kasi sa Tagalog, madali lang panfilo eh. But what would be the English pronunciation of that name? Would anybody like to try and guess? Paano sasabihin ng mga Amerikano yan o kaya ng mga Brits? Okay, Peachy, yes?
Panfilo?
Panfilo. Actually, kailangan nyo lang i-round yung dulo. Kasi most of the time yung O nila, it's O. So they would probably say Panfilo. Can you say that?
Panfilo?
Yes.
Panfilo.
Yes.
Panfilo? Okay.
Alam niyo yung madaling trick?
Pansalo.
Beautiful. Sino yun? Ganda ng boses. That's nice. Very good. Okay. Alam niyo yung sekreto sa English? Yung mga O nyo, bilugin nyo lang, nagtutunog silang English. Sample lang ko kayo ha. I'm gonna type something in the chat box. How do we say this? Pito. You wanna make it sound English? Gawin yung O. Sige nga, go ahead.
Pizzo.
Pizzo.
Oh, it sounds English, right? Nakakahiya nga lang, nahiya kayo. Pero sa totoo lang, that's how they do it. Itong mga artistang nakikita nyo. Tsaka sa IELTS. O lang yan eh. Okay? Oh. One of my favorite players now, si Kai. Si Kai Soto. Imbis na Kai Soto. Okay, how do they pronounce it abroad? It's Kai Soto 4-3. Ganun po siya. So hindi siya photo, it's photo. Imbis na go, it should be go. So it's actually bongo. Imbis na so, it's so. So hindi po siya so what, it's so what. Okay? Oh, ano pala siya no? So go. Imbis na so go, so go. Okay. So I'm gonna read the second sentence para po makapag-practice kayo. Panfilo is living a vibrant life in a wonderful villa, hindi po villa, in Venezuela. Imbis na Venezuela, mas English pa yung gusto niyo, Venezuela. It's your turn. Go ahead and record yourselves. Oh, I disappeared pala. There's my ugly face. There you go. Done? So sana po nasabi niyo yung vibrant, tsaka yung villa and Venezuela. Let's continue. Ito na. Lesson number 3. Do not begin with an I sound unnecessarily. Kung papakinggan nyo mabuti yung mga IELTS listening tests, ito, very applicable to. A lot of Filipinos or non-native speakers, we insert extra vowel sounds. Like Koreans, they do this a lot. Japanese din. So, sinasabi natin, school or spell. No. The first sound is S. It should be a S. Yun ang tunog ng S eh. S. So, it should be school. It should be spell. Right? Hindi po school, hindi rin spell. Don't elongate that sound at the beginning. Huwag nyo lagyan ng I sound din. Okay? So, listen to me. School, spell, screen, puro screen, scam, strap, schedule. So, yun po yung tama. Go ahead and practice. Record yourselves. Okay? Sasabihin ko yung tama at mali. Mali at tama. School, school. Spell, spell. Screen, screen. Scam, 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 scam. Strap, strap. Schedule, schedule. Ayun pala, no? Schedule. Hindi. schedule. Schedule. And the British pronunciation is, yung mga nag-IELTS na dyan. Paano pinopronounce ng Brits yan? Go, Louis.
Schedule.
Ang galing. Narinig mo ba yan sa IELTS, listening? First time ko marinig yan, anong schedule daw? Ganun pala talaga. I've taken a lot of IELTS listening tests. Ang lagi ko narinig, schedule. Oh, what's the schedule for tomorrow? Ganun siya. Kaya, the manager's scheduling it right now. Yan, may mga ganyan sila. So, schedule would be more American. Schedule sa British English. Pero hindi siya is-schedule. Is-schedule, no. Schedule. Next. Ito pa. Ang mga Pinoys in particular, don't take this negatively, no? We tend to be a little bit tamad, a little bit tamad when it comes to the end of words. Minsan, no, either tinatamad tayong i-pronounce o kaya naman naubusan tayo ng hangin. You know one fundamental difference between Filipino words and English words? In in Filipino, napansin nyo ba, most of the parts that we change, yung unahan, di ba? Panalo, nanalo, nananalo, manalo, mananalo, nagsipanalo, nagsisipagpanalo. Ano yung pinapalitan natin kadalasan? Yung simula, tulog, natulog, matulog, natutulog, matutulog, nagsitulog, nagsisitulog. Pinapalitan natin. Simula, but in English, anong pinapalitan? Dulo. Run, runs. Running, runner, runners. Sa dulo siya kadalasan, di ba? So, tayo, ang emphasis natin as Filipinos is at the beginning of sounds. So, minsan, it affects our scores in speaking and in listening kasi nga, hindi na natin pinapakinggan yung dulo ng words at hindi rin natin pinopronounce. So, apply natin, no? Kunwari, ito, babasahin ko tong 5 words dito. Anong madalis ko marinig sa mga in-interview ko? Fact, res, kept, next, rough. Nawawala yung t. Hindi pinopronounce yung yung final T sound. So, how do you pronounce it properly? Imbis na fact, fact. Imbis na kept, kept. Imbis na raft, raft. Imbis na rest. And imbis na next, it should be next. So, please pronounce the 5 words and record yourself. Go ahead, I'll give you a few seconds. Fact, kept, raft, rest, next. Cha, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Kept.
No. Fact. Fact.
Fact.
Wag fact. Masama yung fact na yan. Fact.
Fact.
Pwede na.
Kept.
Sige, next. Yun.
Rough. Rest. Next.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next word. So, mas confident ka pag alam mo yung principle eh. Pero mas maganda kung ma-apply mo. Lesson number 4. Guys, still, ito mahirap to. Pronounce the final sound of words. Kasama dyan yung mga may S sa dulo. Example, yung mga SPS, STS, SKS. Ito How do most Filipinos pronounce this? Clasp. Nawala yung S sa dulo. Clasp, it should be clasps. Sps, sps. Imbis na rest, dapat rests. Imbis na ask, that's a K sound. It should end with an S. Asks. Imbis na lisp, it's lisps. Imbis na wrist, isa lang. Ang plural ng wrist ay wrists. And finally, yung tusk, yung sa elepante, yung ngipin niya na paba na ganyan, that's singular. The plural is tusks. A lot of my patients tuloy, a lot of my clients have a problem with this. So anong secret? What would make it easier for us, kasama na ako dyan, to pronounce properly? Okay? Kung di nyo talaga masabi, what you can do is you just say the original word and then pahabol nyo yung s sa dulo. O, di mo kaya yung clasps ng diretso, edi sabihin mo na lang clasp, tapos ibuga mo yung S. You aspirate it, buga. That's the meaning of aspiration. Pagbuga. So, clasps, pahabol yung S. Clasps, rests, pero huwag masyadong matagal. Rests, 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 and eventually, you'll be able to say it properly. So if you have problem words, alam niyo yung gagawin nyo? Lista nyo sa papel, lista nyo sa notebook. Okay? Tapos practicein nyo kahit ano lang, 30 seconds a day. Pwede na yan. That's better than nothing. Better than practicing 1 hour once a week. Okay? So, sige po, let's record. Repeat after me para mapakinggan nyo mamaya kung tama kayo. Clasps. Rests. Asks. Lisps. Wrists. And tusks. Okay po? Next lesson. So still, we're at the final sound of words. Maganda to. So, isa pang kinatatamaran natin minsan, or kinalilituhan, hindi pala kinatatamaran, more of we're confused by it. Okay? Words ending in D. You know, there are 3 ways to pronounce words that end in D. Tatlo po yan. Okay? Here's the first one. It's ed. Ibis na, well, you can say ed, pero alam nyo, mas social kapag ed. I will prove it to you in a while. Okay? Pwede rin yung dulo niya is a T sound, o kaya minsan D sound. So, unahin muna natin, kailan ba pinopronounce to as ed? Okay? Kapag yung word nagtatapos sa D o kaya sa T. Okay, tapos followed by an ED. Okay? It's pronounced with an ed sound. Yung iba sa atin, ed, di ba? Pakinggan nyo ano mas maganda. Rated, rated. Rated, rated. Ano pong mas English sounding? Ed o id? Okay, ano mas social? Rated, rated. Next word natin, nasa siya yun. Yung next word doon is waited o waited. Oh, I waited for so long. Oh, I waited for so long. All this time I waited. All this time I waited. So, ano po mas maganda? Siyempre yung id. In fact, tinuturo din tinuturo din to sa mga call centers. So, it's very useful in a lot of situations. Next, instead of saying banded, you can say bonded. Okay, let's think of an example. Oh, Spider-Man's former symbiote bonded with Eddie Brock and he became Venom. Oh, Marvel Universe. Okay, bonded, banded, bonded. Okay? Sheila, mute lang kita. Ayan. There you go. Oh, okay, I muted you. So minsan, check nyo, nag-on mag-isa yung, yung mga microphone tsaka yung cameras. Last word, this word on my head. Ano maganda? Scented? Scented. Scented. So scented candles or scented candles? It's it. So, pronounce after me. Rated, bonded, weighted, scented. Huwag scented, bonded, rated, weighted. Okay, para mas saucy. Next. When do you pronounce words ending with T or ED? Okay? With a T sound. Ito yung ibang mga examples, no? Okay, medyo complex to. In English, there are 2 kinds of sounds, no? Yung tinatawag nilang voiced, tsaka unvoiced. How do you know if it's voiced or unvoiced? Honestly, memorization. Okay, that's my simple answer to you. You memorize which ones are voiced and unvoiced, or a more technical method is you put your hand here on your throat and then check nyo kung nagva-vibrate when you make that sound. Kunwari itong F. So, try nyo lang. May vibration ba? Wala. Then it's unvoiced. How about the P? Hindi po P, no? It's P, P. Does it vibrate? No, it's unvoiced. In fact, all of these words, all of these sounds in front of you right now are unvoiced sounds. So, x, x, sh, for washed, sh, walang vibration, no? K, 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 doesn't vibrate. Match, that's a ch, ch, ch. Then bass, s, s. You will not feel any vibrations, okay, in your throat. All of these are unvoiced sounds. Kapag yung word, if the word ends with an unvoiced sound followed by an ed, okay, ang pronounced niyan is t. Pakinggan nyo. Kasi you just follow what's comfortable. Eh. Can you say cuffed? No, it's cuffed. Huwag kayong maya. T talaga yun. Cuffed, stepped, stepped, waxed. Kasi ang hirap ng waxed. Hirap, no? Waxed, washed, looked, matched, based. Di ba ang dalas niyong magkamali? Well, di naman lahat kayo, but di ba some of you, ang lagi niyo mali sa listening test, sir, meron palang D, hindi ko nalagyan ng D. O kaya, sir, nalagyan, I put an extra D, but in the answer it says there's no D, it's just the base word. Well, maybe you're also not aware of how you pronounce words. Okay? So, pakinggan niyo hanggang dulo. English speakers, they put a lot of emphasis at the end of these words. So it's your turn now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Please record yourself saying these words. Go ahead. So one last time for me. Cuffed, stepped, waxed, washed, looked, matched, based. Next lesson. Still at the final sound of words. Ay, maganda to. Ano, pampasosyal. When you're pronouncing the final S or ES, how do you say it? You say it with a Z sound instead of an S sound. S, gawin yung is. Okay? If it follows these sounds, S, sh, z, j, sorry, j, hindi pala z, j, z, ch, and j. Okay? Pag yung sound po, tinatawag na sibilant sounds. Ano yung sibilant? Parang ahas. Okay? Lagyan nyo ng parang Z yung dulo. Kunwari, imbes na Mrs. You say Mrs. Konti lang, wag naman Mrs. Wag naman sobrang ganun. Just a little bit. Okay? It's a little bit challenging pero mas social yung dating. Mrs. Lashes. Imbes na lashes, eyelashes. So which one sounds better to you? Eyelashes, konting Z. Garages or garages. Okay? Or garages, pwede rin siya. Next, gazes or gazes. Okay? Konting Z sa dulo, gazes. Matches, wages, imbis na wages. And the wages of sin is death. And the wages of sin is death. Okay, it's a little bit challenging for some of us, pero dagdagan nyo lang, konting Z lang dun sa dulong S. You will sound much better and you will understand those listening drills much better. So go ahead, please, pronounce, record yourself. Okay. Next, still on the final sound of words. When you have a word ending with an S or ES, you can pronounce it with a Z, okay? If it follows a voiced sound. So ito yung mga example, no? Imbis na tribes, you can say tribes. Just a little bit, don't say too much, tribes. The tribes in the mountains. Okay? Imbis na tells, he tells me you went there yesterday. He tells me, she tells me. Okay? The man tells the woman to go home. Tells. Next, imbis na rings, wedding rings, you can say wedding rings, wedding rings. Just a little Z makes it sound better. Imbis na grows, it's grows, grows. Wow, legs. Wow. Okay, wow. Legs, legs. Imbis na legs, legs. Oh, those are very nice chicken legs. Okay. So guys, ito mga tinuturo ko, you listen to them the next time you're listening to, you watch out for them the next time you're listening to a listening drill. Okay. Next, imbis na, how do you say this? Chimes or chimes? Mhm. Chimes or chimes? Ano ba yung tamang pag-pronounce? Okay. So again, pronounce with a little Z at the end. Chimes, chimes. Business scars, scars, scars. And business tries, you can say tries. Pens po yan, it's only 4 letters. It's not 5 letters. Pens, pens. Can you lend me some blue pens? Can you hand me the pens over there? And then finally, imbis na loves, loves, you can say loves, konting Z, loves. Okay, so it's your turn to do it now. Go ahead. You have a few seconds. Please record yourself. Done. Next. Lesson number 5. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Guys, there are 3 sounds in English that you should definitely always aspirate. What does aspirate mean? Buga. Okay? What are these sounds? Hindi po siya PT and K. It's p, t, k. Okay? So you do this when they begin a word or a stressed syllable. Ito, instead of saying power, power, bugan yung konti. Power, power, not power, power. Instead of saying appeal, appeal, it's so flat. Aspirate, buga, appeal. Wag naman po sa appeal. Baka mabugan niyo yung examiner niyo. Okay, appeal, just a little bit, appeal. Instead of saying today, you say today. Attract, attract, not attract, attract. Kit, instead of kit, kit, kit. Kindle, rekindle, rekindle, rekindle. What's the meaning of rekindle? Pag yung kandila pinatay mo tapos pasisindihan muli, rekindle. Buhayin. Yeah. Next, you should also not aspirate these words. Okay, after an S that begins a word or a syllable. So kunwari yung PTK, sinusundan niya yung S at the beginning of the word. Just say them normally, hindi na inaspirate yan. Okay, for example, species. Of course you don't say species. No, simple lang, flat. Species. Still, no need to say still. You know what, in English, just do it the easiest way possible with the least effort. Okay, so still, stare, stretch, spare, sky. So no need to say spare or sky. So if, let me just repeat it. If a word begins with S and then it's followed by P, T, and K, no special pronunciation, just say them normally. Okay, you only aspirate if they begin the letter, the word, and if they are stressed. Okay, so repeat after me. Species, still, stare. Please don't say is there or is still. It's still, stare, stretch, spare, sky. Guys, if you have questions, by the way, you can just type your questions in the chat box, or better yet, if you're in the Zoom room with me, just ask me directly. Just turn on your mics. I don't mind. Please feel free to interrupt anytime. Lesson number 7. Ito na, blending, one of my favorites. You need to blend words so that you'll get a conversational rhythm. A lot of IELTS test takers don't know that rhythm is something that it's a hallmark. Okay, it's a ano ba? It's a characteristic or it's a sign of a very good English speaker. Take a look at this. Anong ibig sabihin na ano, conversational rhythm? The English language is called a timed language. Okay, it relies a lot on rhythm. Unlike Filipino languages, Ilocano, Kapampangan, Bisaya, whatever. Okay, Philippine languages tend to be syllabic. We rely on syllables. Nanalo ba yung manok mo? Iluluto na ba natin yung natalo? Kumain ka na ba? We say the syllables, di ba? It doesn't matter how long the words are, okay, or the sentences are, basta syllable tayo. But in English, they rely more on the timing. Take a look at these two sentences. I went to the chocolate hills. I went to the chocolate hills. Ilang syllables yun? I went to the chocolate hills. That's 7. How about the next one? I should have gone to the chocolate hills. That's 2 syllables more. Magkaiba sila ng number of syllables, but you know what? It takes approximately the same amount of time. So siya, time. It takes approximately the same amount of time. So instead of saying time, you should say time because T is at the beginning of a word. Time. 2, 10, tip, toast. Ganyan po dapat. Kaya kaya nakaka-9 yung ibang students dahil dyan. Okay. Oh, look. I went to the chocolate hills. I went to the chocolate hills. Approximately what, 2.5 seconds? I went to the chocolate hills. How about the next sentence? I should have gone to the chocolate hills. Approximately what, 2 or 2.5 seconds? They don't have the same number of syllables, but it takes the same amount of time to say them. And if you understand this, your speaking voice will become a lot more pleasant. Pakinggan niyo yung mga nag-voice over sa TV, sa mga commercials. Okay? Kasi yung gumawa ng lesson na ito, voice over talent. Okay? And then, listen to your IELTS listening tests. Okay? They don't do this 100%, but a lot of times, hindi nyo napapansin. Ginagawa nila yan. Okay? So, the next lesson on blending is, maganda to. When you have a consonant sound, okay, and a vowel sound, wag nyo nang paghiwalayin. You pronounce them together, you combine them, you treat them as one word. Kunwari nito, a lot of people will say, your efforts, oh, thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your efforts. Huwag niyong bitawan. Okay? Instead of saying your efforts, since it ends with a consonant sound, R, R, and then it begins with a vowel sound, E, pwede nyo na pong i-combine. Yan. So it's not your efforts, it's your efforts. Your efforts. Will achieve. Instead of will achieve, will achieve. Okay. It takes a little bit of a mental exercise because it forces you to think in a new way. But if you don't believe me, go to YouTube after this session. Type nyo lang blending in English or connected speech in English. I'm gonna type the keywords. Connected speech English. You can search this on YouTube and it will be proof that I'm, it's actually real or blending English. And try nyo lang mamaya. Oh, not bekending. Sorry, it's blend. There you go. Blending. Okay, so your efforts, one word, your efforts. Next, will achieve. Will achieve. Instead of saying flip a coin, it's flip a coin. Flip a coin. Okay. Next, if you have, 2 words, okay, and the second word begins with the sound of the previous word, tulad nito, S yung dulo ng is, and then the next word also starts with an S, you can actually treat them as one letter. Instead of saying his success, don't drop it, don't chop it. It should be his success. His success. Okay, how about the last one? Instead of saying this should do, you can combine those sounds. This should, They should do. Okay, so say it all at once. They should do. Okay, and by the way, I think that some of you are practicing right now, but do you know that you don't need to say it fast? Akala nyo, binibilisan ko, di ba? You can say this slowly and the same principle still applies. Okay, ulitin ko ah. I'm gonna say them a little bit more slow. Your efforts. Pareho pa rin. Not your efforts, your efforts will achieve. Flip a coin. Let's flip a coin. Flip a coin. I'm happy for his success. Parang inaantok na. Oh, I think this should do. This should do. And sometimes this is the very reason I want to draw your attention to this lesson. This is the reason why sometimes you don't understand those listening tests because you are expecting to hear each syllable clearly because your mind was trained in a Philippine language. Yung utak natin, Filipino mag-isip, pero yung lengguaheng pinapakinggan natin, English. You need to switch. If you understand that they blend a lot of sounds, then you will understand more easily. And if you apply it to your speaking, you will be understood more easily also. Di ba hindi sila nagpo-pronounce ng lahat ng syllables? They don't say elementary. Elementary is school. They say elementary. Oh, that's elementary, my dear Watson. Okay. More on those later. I have a list of commonly mispronounced words at the end of this lesson. Okay, our next topic about blending is the y and the w sounds. These are called semi-vowel sounds. Bakit? They're not really vowels, but they're not consonants. Okay? So parang in between sounds sila. These are very useful because you can use them to connect words or to blend words sa ika nga. Instead of saying, Miss, may I go out? May I? Subukan nyo lang, may I. You insert a y sound, may I. Oh, may I? Miss, may I go out? So ano mas suabe? Which is more smooth? May I go out? May I go out? So choppy. May I? Next, instead of saying, why are we here? Combine, why are we here? Oh, why are we here? Why are we here? It sounds like it's one word, right? You can also, if the y doesn't work, you can use the w sound. Go on, do it. Parang pilit na pilit. Go, do it. No, you say do it, do it. Do it. Are you okay? Instead of saying, are you okay? You can use the what to make it sound like a more rounded sound. Oh, are you okay? Okay, so I'm gonna read them again and then kayo po. May I? Why are we here? Do it. Are you okay? So wag naman, don't overemphasize, are you okay? Hindi naman yan. Are you okay? Got that? Next. So here are more combined sounds for us to blend. Okay, tingnan nyo to. Won't you please help? Palagay nyo, how do you combine that T sound and the Y sound? Would anybody care to try? Gusto nyo subukan? You can replace it with a ch sound, yung T tsaka yung Y na yun. Instead of saying, won't you please help? You can say, won't ya? Okay, kung nakikinig kayo ng, oh my God, what's that female group? Won't ya? Don't ya? Buttons. Pussycat Dolls yata. Oh, thank you. The PCD. Pussycat Dolls. Okay? So, paano ba nila sinasabi? Won't you? Di ba? Won't ya? Okay? Won't you please help? Don't you? Don't you think? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Hindi naman sila, don't you wish? Ang pangit, di ba? Don't ya? Won't ya? How about the second one? Do you say, did you? You can pronounce it with the j sound. Did you? Did you like it? Did you go there? Did you buy it? Did you sell it? Did you get it for a discount? Yan. How about the third one? Face your destiny. How do you combine those? Okay. You can say it with a sound. So fascia, sh. Face your destiny. It's not face your destiny. Face your destiny. And the last one, don't lose your temper, sir. Don't lose your temper. Don't. It's a j sound. Don't lose your temper. Hey, don't lose your temper. So nakikita niyo ba yung ginagawa ng English speakers? Medyo may pagkatamad din sila. Bakit? They want to say it as easily as possible. Okay? So, if you just listen more closely to the songs of these people, no, it's not slang. A lot of people call this slang. Hindi po eh. What's the definition of slang? Ang slang po, these are special words. These are, anong tawag dito? Lingo. Okay? Slang refers to vocabulary. Okay, now in the Philippines, slang daw, mali yung pagkaintindi natin eh. Pag, wow, slang. Hindi po. Ang slang doesn't refer to the sounds. It refers to the vocab. Okay? So you have street slang, for example. Okay? Repa peeps, ayan. Parang Jeff Rocks, Nosy Balasi, yan. I know, this is a common misconception. Now, pag daw English mag-pronounce, oy, islang ka magsalita. So, you can say that in the Philippines and people will understand you. But when you go abroad and sinabi mo sa kausap mo, ay, Doc, you speak in slang, ha? Very nice sounding. Hindi ka maintindihan ni Doc. Kasi parang, how? No, I'm using normal words. This is not slang. Oh, you mean medical slang? Medical slang, medical vocabulary. Tulad, ano ba yung medical slang ng mga nurses dito sa Pilipinas? Toxic. Hey Mars, toxic na ako sa duty. Okay, yan. Yan slang yun, but it doesn't refer to how you pronounce it. Oh, at least you know now. Oh, may natutunan kayo, sulit na yung Sabado nyo. Next. So, sorry. Nag-practice na ba tayo? So, I'm gonna pronounce and then you repeat after me, no? Won't you please help? Did you like it? Face your destiny. Don't lose your temper. So sana nakuha nyo. Let's move on. Let's practice a little more. So kayo po muna. So get your phones. Okay, practice the 6 phrases here bago ko sabihin yung tama. Go ahead, you have 10 seconds. Okay, tapos na kayo? It's my turn. I am. Listen to the blending. I am. We are, not we are. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna sing, no? Sige, di maganda boses ko, pero you tell me which one is better. We are the champions, my friends. We are the champions. Let's try to blend it. We are the champions. Diba we are? We are the youth of the nation. We are. Next. Wait, it ends with an R sound. And the next word ready also begins with an R sound. So combine na lang po. We're ready. One word. We're ready. Don't say we're ready. Don't cut it. Okay. We're ready. Next. They are. Not they are. Okay. They are. Panginoong, they are. They're in. They're in. Okay. There ends with a consonant sound, and then in begins with a vowel sound. Therefore, combine. So they're in. Last one. They're insane. They're insane. One word. Okay, next. So how do you pronounce these? Okay. So can you take a guess? First one, which words should we combine here? Which are the 2 words that you should combine? Do me or mia or a favor? Someone says, do me. Other guesses? Okay, so what do we usually combine? Consonant and vowel combination. So mia would be better. So instead of saying, do me a favor, you can say, Do me a favor. Do me a favor. It's your turn. Okay. Next word. Okay, Mia and the end of wood and the beginning of you. Ja. Okay. Do me a favor, would you? Sa pa po? Do me a favor, would you? So don't say, do me a favor, would you? Oh no. Okay. That's a sign that you're not a native speaker because you syllabicate everything. Do me a favor, would you? Next. Instead of made you can say major, major, major star. Your turn. Major star. All right, let's move on. Now we go to these commonly mispronounced sounds. Okay? So madalas nating sabihin ng mali. So we compiled these words after years of hearing the wrong versions. So hopefully po you will learn at least 5 words that you've been mispronouncing, and then you say them properly, no, during your speaking test. First word is, okay, sabihin ko muna yung mali. Let me try, and then sabihin ko yung tama. How do Filipinos say this? Advantageous. Advan, uh, advantageous. Ayun, I hear it like that. Advantageous. How do you pronounce it properly? It's advantageous. Advantageous. The advantageous. No, advantageous. Next. Admirable. Okay. How do people say it? Admirable. 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 Next word. It's interesting. Please don't pronounce the 4 syllables interesting. No. Okay. Tatlo lang yan. Interesting. Your turn. Next. People say dictionary. Dictionary. It should be dictionnaire. Okay. Third syllable. Dictionary. Not dictionary. Dictionary. Oh, paborito ko to. Pag may graduation. How do they say it? It's ceremony, di ba? Lahat tayo, sinabi na natin yan, ceremony. It should be ceremony. Ceremony. Next. Instead of saying circumstance, it's circumstance. Okay, so don't say circumstance. Okay, circumstance. Circumstances. And the circumcision. Circumstances. Okay. Next. Yeah. Does anyone know how to pronounce this wrong? Yung letter M? Let me hear your voices. Paano sinasabi ng mga nasa kalsada? Or yung iba mga MC, they say mischievous, right? I often hear that mischievous. It should be mischievous, mischievous. So vus, not views, mischievous. Next. Oh, we're all guilty of this one, kahit ako. Okay, Filipinos will pronounce this as affidavit. It should be affidavit. Okay, affidavit. Affidavit, not affidavit. Okay, affidavit. Next. A lot of non-native speakers will say hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Okay. How do you, what's the trick here? You just find the root word. Diba? We also call it the hippo. Hippo. So you just start with the same sound. Imbis na hippopo, it's hippo. Hippopotamus. So ikat nyo yung dalawang popo. Hippopotamus. Your turn. So please never say hippopotamus anymore. Next. You say, some say orchestra. It should be orchestra. Orchestra. Next, how do you pronounce this? This is a bird, a yellow bird. Hindi po siya canary, it's canary. Next, hereditary. How do we say this? Hereditary. Yun dapat yun, hereditary. It's not hereditary or hereditary. Hindi hereditary, hereditary, hereditary. Next, don't say graduation. It's graduation, graduation. Before graduate, okay? And it's not graduate, it's graduate. Next, okay? How do you say this? Instead of saying all the syllables, comfortable, you can just reduce the syllables. Okay? Sabihin nyo lang, comf. Okay, repeat after me, comfortable. Comfortable. So please do not say comfortable, comfortable. No, it's comfortable. I feel very comfortable here. Yeah, I feel very comfortable here. No, I feel very comfortable here. Next, lagi ko narinig, kitchen utensil. No, it should be utensil, kitchen utensil. Sige, practicein nyo muna because this is hard for a lot of people. Utensil. Utensil, not utensil, utensil. Next, respiratory, baptism, not baptism. It's not baptism, it's baptism. With a slight Z sound, baptism. Sounds better, di ba? Holy baptism, holy baptism. Next, military, military. You don't need to say military, military. Okay? He's a military person. Okay? He served 10 years in the military. Don't say military. Next, preferable, preferable. Don't say preferable, it's preferable. Next is both. It's not bot. Hindi po siya bot, B-O-T, bot. It's not boat. Boat is B-O-A-T. Okay, yung sinasakay ang bangka, boat. It's both. Okay, with the sound, it's what do you call this? It's a soft PH. Both. Next is breathe. Hard TH naman siya. Breathe. Okay? Yung pong walang E sa dulo, breath. Pag meron namang E, it's breathe. Next, is it certain or certain? Okay, which sounds better? It's certain. Hindi po siya certain. Oh, sir, that's very certain. No, it's very certain. Next, is this kokwa or kokoa? It's actually silent A. So you just need to say cocoa. Okay, silent A po yan. Don't say kokwa. Cocoa. Next, corporate. Corporate. Don't say corporate, no. Corporate. Corporate. Next, daughter. Daughter. Don't say daughter. Okay, daughter. Next on the list. Oh, ito. And oh, nurses. Can somebody tell me the proper pronunciation of this? Anybody in the room, please? Tell me the wrong one and the right one. Alam niyo na to. You know, I've interviewed a lot of people for the IELTS and the occupational English test. Ang dami nagkakamali talaga dito. Sige po, can anybody care to try? Sige, nahiya kayo. In the Philippines, okay, most people will say diabetes, especially here in my province, it's diabetes. Okay, but if you're taking an English test, the proper way to say it is diabetes. Your turn, diabetes. Next, drawer, drawer. Don't say drawer. No need to make the R sound or drawer. Parang ano, it sounds like it's one syllable almost, okay? Drawer. Parang roar, drawer. Next, engineer. Yun, tama. Engineer. Okay? The engineer, it's not an engineer, it's an engineer. From the root word engine. Hindi siya engine eh. Engine, engineer. Next, this is not a wrong spelling. This is a real English word. Envelope. Envelope. Okay. So what is the meaning of envelope? To envelop means to surround. I want to envelop you in my arms. Envelope. Yun namang sobre, that's the envelope. Okay. The first syllable is an, not n. So repeat after me. Envelope. First one. Envelope. Can you give me some envelopes? I'm gonna send a letter. Envelopes. Next, instead of saying exam, you can say egg, parang itlog, or ig, pwede rin. So exam or exam. It sounds awkward maybe, nasasabi mo egg o kaya ig. But if you say it with the whole word, it becomes more natural. Exam, exam, both are acceptable. Same thing, you can say executive or executive. Don't say executive, exe, no, egg or ig. Executive, executive. Okay, how about the next one is exercise, exercise. Not exercise, egg. Konting G lang, huwag naman sobra, exercise. No, just a little bit, exercise. And then this is very commonly mispronounced. Filipinos either say floor, hindi po yan floor. Floor is yung tinatapakan. Or flar. There's no flar in English. How do you pronounce it? Bulaklak. It's flower. Even I've taken, I did an IELTS listening test a few days ago, and I confirmed it. This is how they pronounce it in the test. Okay. Oh, it's composed of some margarine and 2 parts flour. They do say flour, bulaklak, same pronunciation. So please don't say floor, madumi yung floor. Okay. Next one, garbage, garbage, not garbage, garbage. Next, genuine. Don't say genuine, genuine. And then this one, oh my God, I learned to pronounce this, how to pronounce this properly when I was already teaching IELTS. So medyo nakakaya, but it was my first year of teaching. I got corrected. Thank you to that person. Okay, because I checked it in the dictionary, tama siya, mali ako. So I adjusted. Okay, I used to say granite. Okay, what's the proper pronunciation? Hmm? Can anybody take a guess? Okay, I'm gonna share something with you. So take a look at this. There you go. So type natin, no? Is it granite? Let's double check.
Granite.
Narinig po ba? Did you hear the audio?
Granite.
Yeah? No?
Hindi po, sir.
Oh, okay. Let me try that again. How do we do this? Share sound. Okay. One more time.
Granite.
There, did you hear?
Yes po, sir.
Ayun. So, hindi niya sinabing granite, no? The way it was pronounced, granite.
Granite.
So, yun po yung tama. So, never say, ay, gusto ko granite yung sa kitchen ko. No, it should be granite. Okay, let's continue. I accidentally closed my presentation. So, let me get back to it. Where were we? Granite. Okay, there you go. Next is, how do we say this? It's not hour. No? Don't say hour. Okay, it's hour. Hour. Hindi rin siya hour. Some people say hour. 1 hour, 2 hours. No, it's hour. Hour. Silent H lang siya. Okay. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, silent H, and it's 2 syllables. Hour. Next set of words, jewelry, 2 syllables. Jewelry. Don't say jewelry, jewelry. Language. So don't say language, language. The next word, okay, in Spanish and in Filipino, it's laurel, but in English, it's laurel. It's also a common name in English, no? Laurel, female name, Laurel. Although I know a few males whose names are also Laurel. Next, hindi po siya Lent. Lent. Lent is Lent. Ano yan? Quaresma ba yun? Lent is length. Meron siyang sa dito sa ilong. Length. Not length. Okay, length. Next, don't say leopard or leopard. It's le. Silent O po. Le. Leopard. One more time. Leopard. Okay. Oh, another one of my uh, favorites. Okay, ito po. Is it leotard? Is it letard or leotard? It's, how do you pronounce it? It's a leotard. Okay, leotard. So yung isa leopard, pero ito leotard. Next. Many Filipinos will say, liaison. Kasi daw layas ng layas, so liaison officer. It's actually liaison. You can pronounce it several ways. You can say it's a liaison officer or liaison officer, pwede rin. But don't say liaison, okay? Lee. Ako na, tandaan niyo yung pangalan ko. Lee. Liaison. Liaison officer. Okay? Next. To say library is library. Like 2 syllables, library. I'm going to the library tomorrow. I'm going to the library tomorrow. Oh no, sounds ugly. I'm going to the library tomorrow. Next, message. Message. Don't say message. Message. Mountain. Don't say mountain. Mountain. How about the next word? Some people say what? Naive. Naive or naive. It should be naive. Okay. Naive. Extended word naivete. It's from French. So naive. Don't say naive. Next. Instead of saying news, you can just say news. Parang NUS lang. News. The newspaper. The news broadcast. The evening news. Okay. Next is nuclear. Nuclear. You know what? This word is actually mispronounced by Americans. A lot of them say nuclear. Nuclear. You'll hear it in movies. Okay? But the proper way to say it is nuclear. Next, parliament. No need to overemphasize. Please don't say parliament. Parliament. It's parliament. Parliament. Okay? Last set. Repeat after me. Private. Private. Not private. Private. Restaurant. Try to say it with 2 syllables. Restaurant. Not restaurant. Restaurant. Next word. Instead of saying rosary, rosary with a S sound, maybe you can say it with a little Z sound. You can say the rosary. Pray the rosary every day. Rosary, not rosary. Rosary. This next word, tama po yan, no? It's not wrongly spelled. It's sever. Hindi po siya severe. Severe has an E at the end. Severe means harsh or too much or sobra severe. But this one too, sever means to cut, to disconnect. Sever. Sever. Next, it's not sour. Yung pong maasim, hindi yan sour, it's sour. 2 syllables, sour. Next word is strength, not strength, no? Strength. Nawawala yung ng and yung sound. So, strength. Next, theater. Not chatter. It's not chatter. It's theater. Soft TH. Theater. And finally, it's not a thesaurus. It's a thesaurus. Thesaurus. Not saurus. Saurus. Okay, now it's your turn. I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds. Pronounce this on your own. Go ahead. Practice. Okay, my turn. Advantageous, admirable, affidavit, baptism with a little z there instead of baptism, baptism, breathe, certain, silent, silent a, cocoa, canary, not canary, canary, and one syllable, drawer, a drawer, drawer. So I hope you got at least half of those right. Next set. So go ahead and practice. Okay, now please listen. Bulaklak, flower, garbage, age, not age, garbage, exercise, itlog, exercise. Okay, hindi to genuine. Say kawalit, genuine. It's genuine. Granite, silent H, hour. Not hindi rin siya R, it's hour. Jewelry, two syllables, jewelry. This one is my name, Lee, liaison. And the last one is naive. Some final tips. Okay. Finally, please, you don't need to fake your accents just to get a good score in the IELTS test. Yes, you need to learn the accents, okay, so that you can listen properly to the listening test. But when you speak, wag nyo i-fake yung accent nyo. Just speak naturally. Why? You don't need an accent to get a band 9. Just listen to me. Have I been speaking with an accent? No, I'm just using neutral pronunciation. Focus instead on pronouncing fluently. That means that your transition between words and the syllables are smooth. And also on clarity. Okay, yung accent, tsaka na yan. You're gonna learn it eventually. Okay, but for the purposes of the test, fluency and clarity, those are the most important things. Okay, so I leave you with this question. What aspect of your speaking voice do you plan to make an effort to improve and why? So among all of the lessons that you learned here tonight, which one has been most useful for you? Or which one would be easiest for you to change? So really think about it so that you can apply it in the next 2 weeks. Okay, just give it 2 weeks of your time, 15, 30 minutes a day, and definitely you will see an improvement in both listening and speaking. Okay, so here's the bottom line. You need to start listening more closely, okay, to these English speakers. It doesn't matter if it's a listening test or if it's a movie. Okay, and then you need to practice. Speaking po is a skill, listening is a skill. These things cannot be watched like videos. They have to be actively used. Next, be yourself, don't be fake. And then believe in yourself. I know that some of you are listening who are listening tonight are saying, "Oh, naku, ang dami naman. I cannot remember all of those." Well, that's what I used to say to myself when I was in high school, but eventually I learned them. Okay, because if you don't, sabi nga ni Henry Ford, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. So kung sa palagay mo, kaya mo, tama ka. But if you think that you cannot do it, then tama ka rin. You will also not be able to do it. So it all depends on your mentality. And remember, even if you just improve one word a day, okay, then you're already a better person. Okay, it's better than staying ignorant. Better than staying at your current level. Gusto nating magano, 'di ba? Mag-level up super saiyan. Okay? So, do you have any questions for me regarding this subject or, listening or speaking? Sige, we have some minutes pa po. May tanong po ba kayo? Okay, if you don't have questions, I hope you were able to join our free IELTS class. This morning kasi we had a guest from the British Council and we did have an overview of the lesson. Tomorrow po, Ma'am Chia, can you put this one in the chat box? Okay, tomorrow we have a free OET class. It's the occupational English test. If you're interested in learning about that, what time siya? I think it's what time? It's in the evening. So ipopost po namin yung link.
6:30 po.
6:30. Okay, 6:30 to what time? To 8 or to 9? Okay, it's
9
probably
p.m. po.
okay, 6:30 to 9 p.m. and we will cover listening, reading, writing, and speaking in detail tomorrow for the occupational English test. Just in case na nakatatlong IELTS na kayo, di nyo mapasa, baka kailangan nyo na lumipat ng test. OET. So we have a free class tomorrow. Makikiusap kami with IFNG to post it on the page kung okay lang po. Alright? So if you're interested in more IELTS stuff and learning from us, wala pong problema. Here are our contact details dito po sa likuran ko. You can text the number and we can call you if you want. Okay? You can also message us on Facebook. Guys, a few things that you need to know about us, no? We have only a small number of students in our class. Usually 10 or less lang yan. Okay? It's better than attending a class that has 50, 60, 100, 150 students because I've heard that the bigger review centers, tinatay nilang ilagay lahat sa isang class yung ganun karaming tao and then some of the questions na ignore, hindi na nasasagot ng teacher. Oo nga naman, because if there are 100 people, how will you be able to answer all of the questions? So mas maganda small classes. Also, yung pong one-on-one classes namin are 50 to 55 minutes because in some review centers, ang one-on-one nila is 20 minutes. Pero in actuality, mga 15 minutes ka lang kakausapin nung instructor. Guys, kahit gaano kagaling yung IELTS teacher, kahit naka-9 yan, kung 15 to 20 minutes lang yung oras, wala kami masyadong matuturo sa inyo. Okay, so yung one-on-one namin, it's almost 1 hour and we put more importance on the one-on-one sessions than on the group classes. Okay, yan po yung main difference namin sa ibang centers and we are a small company, hindi po kami pangmalakihan, maliit lang po kami. That's why each and every client for us is very, very important. Unlike in the big centers, hindi kayo masyadong mapapansin kasi nga naman, libo-libo daw yung mga estudyante. Kami konti lang po. Kaninang morning, nag-writing ako. Ilan lang kami sa class? 8 or 9 lang kami. Okay. Oh, Louis, thank you. Akala ko bored kayo sa lesson eh. Wala kasing nag-re-react. Pero sabi niya, thanks for the fun-filled and highly informative discussion. Walang problema. I try to do my best. Gusto ko interactive yung mga classes. And you know what? Yung mga classes namin online, ganito po sila. Hindi yung nakikinig lang kayo. We try to involve you as much as you can. I know that naiya kayo right now, but in a smaller class, you will probably participate more. Okay, do you have any questions for me about our products or about the IELTS test? Na naman. Ayan po, our information is there in the chat box. Kung wala na kayong tanong. Thank you very much. Admin, sorry, I need to rest early. I got food poisoning. I don't feel well. So I'm gonna end it here. All right. Hello, hello to
Hi.
Georgia. Yeah, kamusta ka dyan?
Yeah, I don't know if si Michelle is na transfer yung hosting, but thank you so much, Sir Lee J and World English. So if you have question about service ng World English Review, just you can go direct to their Facebook. Okay, Sir Lee J, thank you so much. Good evening also, and to everyone. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.